She's a nurse, and I used to call her 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning when I needed help. I'm sorry, Dee.
Maureen Thomas. Maureen Thomas. She was nominated, and this is why. This nominee is a perfect candidate for this award because she provides her time unconditionally with love and support to her aunt 365 days tirelessly. Her social life has changed so that she can be there for her aunt for the past 4 years, and she does it with no complaint or regrets. She's dedicated and faithful to the cause, and her favorite words are, "God grant me the health and strength so I can provide for Auntie." She deserves this award for her dedication and commitment. Maureen Thomas is a caregiver for my 89-year-old great-great-aunt from September 2008 to the present time. She suffered a stroke, which left her with left side paralyzed and has to be assisted at all times. Maureen Thomas, please come and let us honor you.
Diane, thank you for bringing your organization to the forefront. You have been an inspiration to all caregivers. I thank you. I thank my family, my friends for the continued support. This has been a challenging time because I personally do not have patience, and never in my wildest dreams I would have thought that I would become a caregiver. But over time I have grown. I gave God the thanks, continue to give Him thanks, and ask Him to continue to guide me in everything I do. Community service is one of my greatest passions, and I will continue to do what I do for my relative and to the community at large. And most of all, I must thank the Lions for allowing me to do these things, because other than that, I would not have been able to do what I do today. So again, I say thank you.
Reverend Marin A. Gambardella. Wow. With all the things that this lady has to do, she's also a caregiver. The role of a family caregiver or any caregiver is indeed a painful process. I cared for my beloved husband for 4 years. He made his transition in February of this year. At the beginning of his illness, I didn't identify myself as a caregiver. He was my husband. I loved him, and it was my duty to take care of him, and I wanted to. I felt I could handle it easily, but after a few months, when his condition grew worse and he started to decline, becoming a shadow of the man I knew, I realized a hard journey ahead for both of us. Going through the process, I realized that if I, as a minister, spiritually grounded, and along with much faith and strength, was having difficulty overcoming the pitfalls of caregiving, the emotional snares and strains, daily needs, etc., what were other caregivers doing? How could I help? I began to pray for an expansion of my spiritual and healing work to include care for the family caregiver. It became my passion. Would all please welcome Reverend Marin A. Gambardella.
Well, I feel very, very truly blessed and so very, very grateful. To be a caregiver is one thing. To be acknowledged is something just unbelievable, and I am so grateful. I first want to thank Diane Cooper and the wonderful work of Com Inc. and all of her team who make all these wonderful works possible. I want to thank Rev Gregory Johnson, who nominated me for this award. And if you read my bio completely, and it says that after my prayers, those doors opened up, and God used Reverend Johnson with Emblem Health to open that door for me to do the work that I'm doing today. And Emblem has just launched a new program called the New York Family Caregiving partnership, the New York City Partnership for Family Caregiving, and I am so proud to be a co-chair. And with this wonderful, wonderful program, there are other co-chairs with me who are going to be able to do so much more wondrous works for the family caregiver. Gregory and I also have a book coming out later, Prayers and Affirmations for the Family Caregiver. And so we have lots of work to do, and I feel so blessed to be an instrument for God to move through me to help others. And I know that the road ahead is one of continuing to keep our light shining. As he told us, let your light shine. And never forget that you walk through the challenges of caregiver and you do not walk alone. That God walks with us every step of the way. And when we're feeling tired or we feel strained, we need support, we need love, we need to gather those around us who can help us. But the greatest help of all is the love of God that keeps us doing what we need to do. I also want to share this wonderful award with my beloved husband, because we knew when he began to become ill and decline, we knew the road ahead was going to be a rough one. But we came through, and we came through on the wings of angels to help us. And I know that if I didn't have the experience that my husband gave me as a care recipient, I couldn't do the caregiving work I'm doing today. So I bless them, and remember all of us who are caregivers, and if we have lost our loved ones, we never really lost them. They live in our hearts forever, and their light is shining down on us as well. So all I could say is let your light shine and be caregivers, and because we're all caregivers, brothers and sisters, we are caregivers of the whole world. And the way we sit at the bedside of our care recipients, today in our times, we are really sitting at the bedside of the whole world. And to those who recently experienced horrendous disasters, we are so blessed to be here together to share with them as our unity of oneness, that we share from heart to heart because we're all connected. So everyone, just let your light shine and keep it shining forever for us and for all the world. Thank you.